Viewers, MikeMoneyGMR here, and the last episode was intense for sure. And on top of that, I don't even know how you would normally figure out like that, like if you weren't paying attention or like you forgot to hit the R1 button whenever she's looking at you and you see that thing in the background. I wonder if there's another way to get out of here if you didn't do that. Oh yeah, I was going to talk to Signet.
Pattern clothing, face paint, tactical movements. These are the elements of camouflage that will allow you to deceive your enemy. To camouflage yourself, first press the start button to check out the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and you'll see two more options, face and uniform. Choose face to apply face paint and uniform to change your field uniform. Simple, really. Make sure and choose something that'll match your surroundings.
Fake death pill condition. Treated by the boss. Bullets become lodged in body. Oh, but I don't have my knife. Small transmitter found buried in body. Buried in wound. I need the knife for that too. A fork?
Bastard!
Where the hell did he go?
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
So there does seem to be a problem when you, oh, I can use the fork to dig out the bullet? I got cut a whole bunch of times? Nice. Let's cure the one on our head. That's probably more important. Since we're out of those one things. Sorry, I can't do anything with that one. Okay. Oh, I get it. So my fake death pill was inside of my skin. Okay. Oh, and if you don't unlock the door, what you do is you use the fake death pill. What the hell? To, get out. Okay. A camera? Okay. Yeah, he just automatically carries it. Honestly, I don't have space to save it, but... Well, I probably do, but... I don't really care to do it, you know, type thing. Oh, okay. The hell is that? Whoa, okay. That's a little bit more risky than some of them are. Damn. Okay. Bathroom, nothing going on in here. Alright, so instead of being able to rely on my camouflage this time, I have to literally rely on staying out of sight. Is it just me, or like every time you go into first person view, it literally looks like he's looking at one eye? I mean, that's probably supposed to be the case because of what happened. But I mean, damn, you know? Play with right analog stick in first person view. Oh my god! That is hilarious! Oh, that's like the best! Okay, there's a guard over there. Something tells me there's gonna be someone up here. And right now, in my current condition, I can't take anybody out, so... Wait, did I manage to find... Actually, I think I did manage to find... Yes, I did. Ah, yeah, there we go. Actually, it would be funny if the guy that was up there that I looked at is probably asleep. And here I am, like, frickin', Alright, something told me that would work. Looks like I can climb this wall. As long as I'm careful. No, he won't do it. Just my luck. Like how I'm wearing the pants from the outfit at least. You know? See, the fact that it doesn't say CQC kind of worries me, because if I try to grab him and it doesn't have that, and like I end up punching him instead, will I end up would I just end up dead? I mean, that's a good question. That's interesting though that she was able to shoot the fake death pill into me. I guess it's worth a try. Oh crap.
Who's that? Who's that?
No one important.
anybody here.
Okay, so let's see. We're looking at the map to figure out where to go here. Let's see. What should we do here? I like how the alarm just keeps playing in the background.
Snake, without any decent weapons, you'll just get yourself injured in a fight. You don't have enough medical items either. Forget about fighting and just run, okay?
No, I'm gonna fight everybody because I'm a dick.
Snake, have you found any weapons?
I've got a fork.
You call that a weapon? Without a decent weapon, attacking the enemy head-on is suicide.
As we've already proved.
Until you get your gear back, your main focus should be staying out of sight. If by chance the enemy does see you, don't try to fight. Just run away. Got it?
I just love how he says that. You call that a weapon?
Without weapons or equipment, you're not going to be able to continue your mission. I've got all your belongings with me. Let's meet up outside the fortress. There's an open manhole in the northwestern section of the fortress. You can use it to get down into the sewers and make your way out of Groznygrad. To get to the manhole, go under the passageway leading to the west wing and head north. It won't be long before Volgin and his men notice you're gone. Get to the manhole before they find you.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that, shall we? And it's also just so weird to continually only be able to like see through like when in first person view. I just think it's so cool that they did go ahead and make it where you can only see through one eye.
Who's that?
What the fuck was I thinking? I shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah, always do that. All that's in here is food. I don't know why I ran in here. Yeah, I just love doing that. Oh yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute, what did I get myself into? Oh man, I tell you what, this is like super stressful. Especially since it doesn't seem like you're really going anywhere. And you can't really see with this either. The only way you'd be able to see is if you had the night vision goggles, which we don't have.
I'm gonna puke.
I still love that every single time. Bitching about something that you have to eat to survive. And yeah, this is kind of neat. I like how it also it will actually show you the map of these tunnels here as well. And that's when I've realized that I'm just walking into a freaking wall. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I can't even do this right. So this is post commentary here. I was going to you know, try to fake it as best I could, but I can't. So I'll just be honest with you. I honestly haven't seen this in so long that I really don't even remember what it is that I was thinking during most of these points. But this is like one of the best ways to get around the place. In fact, I think she actually mentions that, but at the time of the recording, I either like didn't realize that or what, but I like kind of got lost for a second because of that. And you know, I think it's funny that you instantly eat whatever it is you stab with a fork. I wish they kind of didn't have that, you know, because part of me like would just like to, you know, keep the animal I kill, you know, so that I could, you know, eat it later, but they don't let you do that.
I'm in HQ.
This is HQ.
Ah, we find bullets for our gun, but I'll tell you this, that even with bullets, you don't want to try taking these guys on. I don't know why I even bother trying to attack this. I don't know if it even does anything if you do, so I don't know why. Anyway, I want to just do this real quick. So, what ended up happening is really strange. So, in one of the previous episodes, I mentioned that GarageBand just quit on me, right? Like, it just flat out said, fuck you, I'm done for this recording, I'm not recording anymore. And I didn't know it until like the end of the episode, right? Because I just stopped paying attention to it. And what's even funnier is this is like the first time I've used GarageBand in a while now since I've gotten my capture card. But anyway, I only have one person to thank for this because I'll be honest with you, I could not figure out for the life of me how to fix it. Like the original commentary was there, like it was still all like there for the most part, you know. But what ended up happening is it got stretched out, like for some reason, like it basically acted like it was moving at like 3 times slower than the original speed of the thing. And when I tried putting it back into my recording, you know, software at the time, which is GarageBand, it said we cannot recognize this because it's too small of a bit rate. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? That doesn't make any sense at all. And that's when I sent it to Mr. Patrick, or Try and Morning, whatever you want to call him. He usually goes by Try and Morning on his channel anyway, but still. He brought it, like, you know, he brought it up in his, you know, audio thing, and he was like, yeah, apparently it got slowed down a whole bunch, and so I just sped it up, and now it works. But then it ended up being a lot shorter than I thought it was originally, which was really funny. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad to have this back up, you know. I wish I could say that, like, I know what's going on, but I really don't. I just thought I would take this moment to talk to you a little bit. So, those of you who don't know, this Let's Play is more or less completed as of this recording, which is kind of funny. Like, I'll just be honest with you, I got a little carried away with this game like I've done with the rest of my Let's Plays so far. And I'm glad you guys don't mind. I could get out of here at this point. I don't know why I'm sitting in here waiting for the caution to go away. I think it's mainly because I don't know if there's any enemies out immediately or not.
HQ.
And then I discovered that there was. So, kind of a smart thing, I guess.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
But yeah, this episode was like crazy long, I discovered in the end, which is even worse. That's why I'm not 100% surprised that I had so much trouble, you know, God damn it, keeping up with the commentary, you know. I can't tell if this is I can't remember if this is the wrong way or not. I will tell you this though, one such thing about this game that I find myself thinking is, man, I would love to, you know, go back and just play this again, you know, and just see if I could do better the second time. But at the same time, like, you know, I've mentioned this to you guys before. It is kind of difficult for me to even think about playing a game the second time after I'm finished with it, you know, for a long time, unless I'm doing a Let's Play of it or whatever. And so I'm like, it would be cool, but at the same time it would suck because I would be like, oh, I don't know about this, you know, type thing. God, that alarm is like super annoying. It's so funny. I've been finding myself at work lately being like anything that's just loud, like basically any machines or anything that are really loud. It just like pisses me off a little bit for some reason. I'll be like, God, I wish they would just turn that thing off. It's just funny shit like that, you know? I'm surprised I was able to avoid that person. See, I like this part of the game, to be honest, a little bit. I actually really did enjoy this part of the game. You may not know it from right now, since I don't have to redo it. But what I liked about it was the fact that it didn't matter to try and fight your way out, you know? It was just smarter to try and just escape, you know? I just love how I just rolled into that dog, basically like kicking it, you know? Yeah, I think this is where it is. It's over here. No, it's not. I'm surprised you take so little damage here, you know? You would think that you would take, like, shit tons, but you actually don't take much at all. Ah, yeah, here we go, right here. Now, what's interesting is, at this point, you don't have to worry about enemies anymore. Well, like, there are dogs down here, but other than that, there's really no enemies.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva, yeah, I just got down here. I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
The Colonel found out you escaped.
He did, huh? I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Grozny Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress...
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is...
It's sealed off, too.
Right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it, Snake. If they find you, you're dead.
So, yeah, they make it sound like you have a time limit, but you really don't. Like, I started running anyway, as if there was a time limit, but I look it up later on, and it would have been in my original commentary. But I looked it up, and they said that you can take your time down here if you absolutely have to, which I ended up spending way too much fucking time down here because I didn't understand what you were supposed to do. And so it's kind of funny, actually. We're actually reaching the end of the episode, actually, but my goal was to just, you know, keep going because I was convinced that I would make it to the end, you know, very easily. And so I just kept going, you know? But I found out, like, almost immediately that I was kind of lost and didn't know what to do. So I did eventually, like, end the episode. But, like, I remember, like, some of the stuff I was actually saying this whole time was like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do here? Like, you know, like, where do they want me to go and all that? And even, like, guides I looked up and all that didn't tell me anything. it was like they were like, you know, you just gotta keep going such and such direction, you know, right? But if you went that direction, you eventually get stuck and you can't go anymore. And so I was like, this is bullshit. Like, what am I supposed to do? Whoa. Oh yeah, and this might be kind of like, you might find this kind of mean, but yeah, I just end up stabbing this thing over and over and over again. Until it dies. But in my defense, like, killing dogs in this game is kind of required. But see, that's the exit we need right there. But see, I get lost because I'm like, wait a minute, how do I get up there? And actually there's a ladder right there, I think, like a staircase or something, if I remember right. But it's so dark you can't see it, or something like that, if I remember right. And so instead I end up just running in circles, trying to figure out where to go. So, yeah, and eventually I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take a break and try to figure this out. Anyway, though, I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of let this play out a little bit because I don't really know what else to say. But yeah, once again, if you want to send him a little thank you for this episode, having at least some decent commentary, you can send a message to Tryin' Morning. You know. But yeah, anyway. Kind of looking back at this video, I was a little embarrassed by it. I was like, God damn it, I can't believe I was this stupid, you know. But yeah, anyway. I'll see you guys when I record again.
A single action army.
Bye.
The single action army was first manufactured in 1873. It's been in production ever since then, except for a short hiatus. People started calling it the Single Action Army after the Army adopted it as their official sidearm in 1875. It's also sometimes called the Peacemaker, owing to the fact that a lot of sheriffs used it to keep law and order in the Old West. There are a lot of different models. The one you've got is probably the black powder model. The only thing is, it takes a while to reload. This is a gun with history. You can do all sorts of tricks with it. Why don't you practice with it for a while? Go into first-person view and use the right analog stick.